We are Indie Attack. I am Woody.
And I am Kelson.
And today, we're playing just another kind of random game here. Over My Dead Body by Dune World. In this game, you play as a dead person who was two people. You play as your kind of ghost spirit. And you play as your corpse, who is a zombie. And each one of those entities interacts with the environment in different ways.
Yes.
Your ghost can disrupt people, it can possess things, it can press switches. Your zombie...
hack things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your zombie kills people and activates physical things, in like doorways and that.
And you have to navigate both of them at the same time.
With the arrow keys, or I assume like a dual stick setup.
Right.
So, it's a really good idea.
It is. The concept is just so good. Like, when you start playing it, it's so much more clever than you realize based on the screenshots or whatever.
Yeah, it's a good idea for a puzzle concept of ghost and zombie intertwined into a single game.
It's a good idea for, like, a show.
Yeah, and you do stuff and you have to stun a guy and then jump him with your zombie. Or take your ghost to open a door. Or take your ghost to activate laser platforms in the right way so you can get across.
And the kind of theme or story, if you will, that you sort of are experiencing is that you were working for a, sketchy research lab. So eventually a big element of the game is avoiding security guards who will shoot your zombie self.
Yeah.
So you have to scare them with your ghost self, and then interacting with the terrified lab rats who work at the place, and you have to possess them in order to get through the mazes, essentially. It's kind of like a puzzle.
Yeah, it's a puzzle game.
Puzzle stealth action.
Yeah. So, art style, conceptually, all of that, it's great.
Yeah. Oh, man,
and,
it's a good-looking game.
Everything about this is great. I actually really, really like everything I played about this. But, and this isn't even really a criticism of the game, this is a hard game to control.
It is.
And like I said, it isn't a criticism because it's actually really easy to control. It's just WASD and the arrow keys.
Right.
That's it. And I assume on a controller it is dual stick. And I imagine we both played this on a keyboard.
Yes.
Dual stick, probably dramatically easier in this.
I really, really think that would be the case.
Yeah, because it is too many buttons to try to do that. It's the patting your head and rubbing your stomach.
Exactly.
Kind of a thing. Where you're trying to do too much at once, and you confuse yourself because you have both arms engaged and pressing 5 buttons at once.
Right. Well, and you'll get into things where it's you have to move them both at the same time in the same direction, but just at a little bit different speed.
And it especially gets difficult when they're on different areas of the map.
Oh, that's actually a good thing to bring up. So when...
Yeah, that's actually a very good feature.
After a certain point of distance between them, they will split screen the game to zombie and ghost self, and then you have to sort of connect them again to get the full screened game.
Yeah. It's actually a really intelligent split screen. I thought that was handled really, really well.
I think that's just the story of this game, is just just an intelligently made, intelligently done game, and I think you're right. It's just the mechanical element.
The mechanical element of playing this is what ends up being difficult. And they do a good job at expanding the game as you go along, too. They introduce new elements in every level.
Yeah.
And new things you can interact with. And that's all great. It's just don't play it on a keyboard.
Yeah.
If you can play it on something else.
Exactly. I would love to see see this with, the controller support.
Yeah. Which I believe it does have controller support.
Well, there you go. I will play this with a controller next time, because I actually want to play some more of this game.
So play Over My Dead Body with a controller.